Margherita Guzzi Vincenti, yes?
Yes.
The Italian epee fencer. Margherita, today you came away with the win here at the December NAC in Baltimore in the Div 1 Women's Epee category. Bring us up to speed on your fencing recently.
Yeah, I've been practicing a lot. My last biggest competition was down in Richmond. There was, the October NAC, and I actually got second place there. And I've been just really training a lot. I've been doing a lot of lessons with my coach Robert Sikorsky at DCFC, and just cross training and just keep up, and everything like that. So
now today, coming away with the win, it was a pretty dominant field. You had it's Lindsay Campbell, correct?
It was actually
bronze.
Nixon.
Pardon me?
Nixon.
Okay, and in the final bout.
Yes.
But then Campbell taking bronze. So the top three, a very strong field. What did you feel most contributed to your successful result today?
I feel physically really good. I felt my legs were on point. I like to move fast, and this is one of my techniques. I depend on my speed, and today was just it was perfect. I felt physically great, and my actions were really timed perfectly. So that really helped just to score a lot of touches on my opponents.
And a big emphasis on your conditioning. It sounds like that's a huge part of your focus right now.
Yes.
How about on the techniques and tactics of your fencing and what you saw today?
Yeah, so it was for sure, a big event, 136 fencers, a long event, especially because, we have a repechage. And so, if you go directly into top 8, then you have to wait, a while in order to the repechage people to come back. And so I had to wait 2 hours. And it's always hard when you don't know when you will fence again, and you have to, stay mentally focused, and you also have to stay physically warm. And so it's just, to me, fencing is a mental game more than a tactical game. So as long as I'm checked with my mind, everything is fine.
Now, with your Italian heritage, how much does that come through in your fencing here in the United States?
Yeah, of course. I have a lot of my Italian technique. I was fortunate enough, when I was in Italy, to experience many different coaches from, all over Europe, and that really, I think, gave me an edge because I learned the best out of everybody. And so my technique is just a mix of many actions that I can use and whenever I need them. So I don't focus only on one specific thing every time. I tend to just change my game so it is more challenging for my opponent.
That exposure and training certainly translated to your success here in the States, an NCAA national champion
Yes.
at Penn State.
Yeah.
What have you been doing since your time at Penn State?
So I graduated in 2013 with a pre-medicine major. I stayed at Penn State for an extra semester, helping with the chemistry department, working for the chemistry department. Then I moved to St. Louis, Missouri, and I've been working for WashU Medical School, and I've been doing a medical research, basically where we deal with patients with muscular dystrophy and cardiovascular problems. So my long-term goal, besides keeping up with my fencing results, is to become a doctor. I'd love to be a cardiologist, so I'm really focused on medicine too.
So you mentioned fencing as part of kind of that long-term goal. How do you see fencing as part of your life in 2019, 2020, for example?
So I actually got my green card thanks to my fencing achievements, and I got it in 2013. It takes 5 years to become a U.S. citizen, and so I'll have to wait 3 more years in order to become a U.S. citizen and then compete for the U.S. internationally. Right now, I'm kind of stuck, because I can't, with the green card doesn't allow me to travel internationally and doesn't allow me to do World Cups.
At all? You can't?
At all, I can't.
Can you go to Italy?
I could go for Italy, but then you need a waiting period between the two countries when you switch, and so
because otherwise you're in kind of limbo.
I believe it's like a 4-year period, and so at this point, it wouldn't be worth for me to fence for Italy. Plus, I would have to travel back home basically every other weekend or so just to compete and get my ranking high there, because I'm not on points there anymore, and it just doesn't make any sense. So I'm only focusing right now on domestic events, and I'm trying to do my best.
Well, your best certainly came through today. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And we look forward to seeing more of you on the circuit.
Thank you for everything. Thanks.